Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing good and hope you are following Amritadi's Pathshala. Now, for today's, we are going to, it's a special, chronicle special day of our Pathshala. So, in today's Chronicles of Pathshala, Amritadi chose a wonderful story to narrate to all of you. And আগের দিনের মতন আজকেও আমরা শিখব হাউ টু ন্যারেট বিউটিফুলি আ স্টোরি অ্যান্ড তার সাথেও অনেক সুন্দর সুন্দর কিছু জিনিস আমরা শিখব যেটা তোমাদের খুব হেল্প করবে। অল মাই লিটল ফ্রেন্ডস দে কামস টু নো দ্যাট হাউ উই উইল ক্যান প্রোনাউন্স ইন ভেরি ইজিলি আনসিন প্যাসেজ। অনেক সময় হয় না যে স্কুলে যখন ফার্স্ট টাইম উই রিড ফর সামথিং ফর ফার্স্ট টাইম উই আর নট ইভেন এবল টু প্রোনাউন্স দ্যাট থিং। সো আজকে তোমাদের অমৃতা দিদি শেখাবে কোনো নতুন আনসিন প্যাসেজ দেখেও তো খুব ইজিভাবে হাউ ইউ এবল টু প্রোনাউন্স, হাউ ইউ এবল টু রিড অল দিস। সো আগে একটা স্টোরি দিয়ে স্টার্ট করি। লেটস স্টার্ট উইথ আওয়ার টুডে স্টোরি which is Sinbad the Sailor. So let's get started. So this is our story Sinbad, and the surprise is it is not a book, it's a pop-up book. So let's start. Sinbad the Sailor. Once upon a time, years and years ago, there lived a poor potter called Sinbad. He always thought why he was so poor and hungry, though he worked so hard. So one day, to make his fortune, he brought some goods with the little money he had. Then he brought a ship with some other traders and began to trade in every port. To begin with, the voyage was all plain and pleasant sailing. A few days later, a hurricane ripped the ship and almost everything ended in the sea. Fortunately, Sinbad clung to the bits of wreckage and kept afloat, moving along with the winds and the currents, but clinging tight to the piece of the wood enabled Sinbad to reach a shore of a wonderful island. Sinbad wondered if he could find anything familiar in the unfamiliar place. To look for food, shelter, and study the land around, Sinbad climbed to the top of the palm tree. Gazing out, he noticed a great wide dome, which was an egg of a gigantic bird, rock, which is similar to a vulture, who is a bird of prey. Sinbad marched in the direction of the egg, but suddenly felt himself being carried away at the high speed by an enormous bird. The bird flew so high into the sky that the earth almost vanished from Sinbad's sight. But then he dived so suddenly that Sinbad fell on the island and close to the great heap of precious stone. The rock had left him in the Doom Island, the Doom Valley, full of treasures of diamonds that were guarded by the serpent. Having seen Sinbad, the serpent opened his jaw and to gobble him up. But Sinbad succeeded in tricking the serpent and escaped. He filled his pocket with diamonds before he slipped away from the Valley of Diamonds. Fortunately, a whale passed by the carriage Sinbad on its back to Baghdad, where he lived happily ever after. So Sinbad the Sailor, the pop-up books. So how was the story you liked? So you see, as I always say, a little voice modulation, a little expression, little gesture and posture while you are reading a story can take your story telling up to a higher level, which is very tricky yet a smart way to to be a good storyteller. But there is a problem. What? You can say, Amritadi, I am a very little friend of yours. I am hardly 5 years old. How can I read unseen passage? How can I read story which has 5-letter words, 6-letter words, and even 4-letter words? That is also very hard for me to read. Yes, you are. But today Amritadi will share some little tricks and beautifully easy way to catch, very easy, that you can read an unseen passage by yourself. So let's try those tricks. First thing which I like to share with you, that is very important to read, is a phonic sound. You have to read, you should learn the phonic sound, like as we say A, but in phonic sound it doesn't sound A, it sounds A, apple, B, ball. So these are some little first thing, not little, this is the first and most essential and basic thing you need to know about phonic sound. Like I can say you some phonic sound, how the phonic sound from A to Z, like not A, it is A, and some the apple, A is a sound of A. B, not B. Balls are dancing, balls are bouncing, ba is a sound of B. K, not C. K, caterpillar coughing, K is a sound of C. D, dolls are dancing, not D. D is a sound of D. A, not E. Elegant elephants, A. Elegant elephants, A. A is a sound of E. Flamingos, five flamingos, F is a sound of F. G, not G. Goats are giggling, G is a sound of G. Helicopter hovering, helicopter hovering, H is a sound of H. So these are the tricks. I will share a video. I will try to bring a video where all A to Z phonic songs, rhymes are there, so you can actually learn how the actual sound, phonic sound, is said. Now, the tricks is, and the way and the main motto of today's video, that how phonic sound is help to improvise our reading capability. So let's see how phonic sound help us with this Sinbad story. I can prove you here that how it is help you. Let's start. Now, for the first thing, the name of the story, Sinbad. It's very difficult to pronounce S-I-N, Sin, B-A-D, Bad. So for a little friend, like a 5-year friend of mine, it's very difficult to pronounce Sinbad, S-I-N, Sin, B-A-D, Bad. But if you pronounce like that, S is S, I is E, N is N. So these are the phonic sound. B is B, A is A, and D is D. So sa in a sin, B at a bud, Sinbad. See how easy this one? First thing, sa in a sin, B at a bud, Sinbad. Da ha a, da. Sa a e, say, la or ra. That is aw. O sound like O. La ora, Sinbad the sailor. Once, O na sa a. Once, upon, a. You pronounce as a. A p, on, upon. A time, t e m a, time. Once upon a time. Years, y, y is pronounced in phonic sound ya. Ya a r s, years and another and years. Ya a r s, years and years ago. Ago, ago. There, t h a r a, there. Lived, l e v a d, lived. Pour, pa a r, pour. It's much more easier than p o o r, pour. It's pa a r, pour. Young, ya a naga, young. Porter, pa a, porter, ter. So sometimes it's very important to break your words. If it's a big word like 6-letter was porter, make it a little break like por, pa a, porter, ter, porter. Called, ka a la la ed, called. Sinbad, sa ina, sin ba eda, bad, Sinbad. So see how easily, within no time, if of my 5-year-old friend can also read in this way. It is very easy and the most effective technique to read an unseen passage by using a phonic sound. So phonic sound, must learn phonic sound is the basic and foremost the first step to read properly. These are the little things you have to learn, the only and foremost. And the another point I can say, you make a little part or break into a syllabus. Like it's a long word like a sin bath, so you can break it into a small chunk like sin, sa ina, sin, and then ba ada, bad, Sinbad. Join them and make a word Sinbad. I can prove you with a video. One of your small friend, that Amrik, as you know, he lived with me, Amrik, and he always been a very helpful to Pathshala. Whenever I need to make my little friend understand, I always take his help because he is a small 5 years old boy. So if he can read by using phonic sound, all of you can read. So let's see how he read by this. Okay. So Amrik, can we start our reading?
Yes.
Okay, let's start.
La e na ka link. Ba e na da bench. Ba e na ka bank. O ka ja o pa a sa octopus. Ba e na da a manja. R e na ba o w rainbow.
Very good. So you read it very well. So what is your secret? What method have you followed? You read it by phonic sound?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me some phonic sound if I ask you like pa inaka? What is pa inaka?
Pink.
Now what is ta appa?
The apple. Cat.
Okay. Can you spell your name? What is your name?
A
Hmm.
ma ra e ka. Ha
Amarika. What is this?
this is Amrik.
Okay, and then
Ha a c a ra a hajra. Amrik hajra.
very good. Can you spell some big spelling like tiger? Do you know tiger spelling?
No, I know tiger spelling. Cha e ka. A ra tiger.
Okay, so you know tiger spelling.
Yes.
Very good.
I know the elephant spelling.
Okay. Elephant.
Yes, I know hippo spelling.
Okay, tell me what is hippo spelling.
H-E-P-P-O.
And what is
I read lion spelling. L-E on a lion.
E on a lion, but lion. Okay, very good. What is any other animal spelling which 4 letter?
What is that? Okay, I spell zebra.
Okay, that is 5 letter. You know zebra spelling.
Yes.
Okay.
Z
Hmm.
A
Okay.
B
Hmm.
R A zebra.
Zebra, zebra.
Zebra.
Okay, and bear spelling.
I know bear spelling. Arrow bear.
And deer.
Arrow.
Very good. Wow, so we can see how Amrik can spell everything very easily by using phonic sound, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sayonara
Bye bye,
Amrik.
for today. Bye bye.
Bye bye.